Penis ain't out his.
No, put it away.
Oh no, Eli, I can't believe it.
Yes.
Can't believe it. You did that.
Yeah.
Remember me? Mike from Michigan.
Like I got a mixing. What's going on? I'm Vince Perkins. I got Mike Perkins with me.
Yes.
And this is Keith Sweat. This is Keith Sweat at Quiet Storm After Hours.
Yes.
I'm going to unplug this camera by mistake.
It's gonna be pretty bad.
I'm going to unplug the camera by mistake. I can feel it.
Yes.
If we go out, blame it on Michael.
No, just stay with us. Stay with us. We'll get back.
So you was texting me today about your boy Steve Harvey.
Why you gotta make everybody my boy? Everybody's not my boy. I don't roll with him.
You was saying because of some comments, some stuff that he said was resurfaced back to the top. Can I just listen to what he said first?
Yeah, we can listen to it.
I'm listen to what he said and try to form my little bitty opinion on what he said. Because when I heard it before, how he said just like what?
It had to be like a year ago or something. It had to be a while ago though.
What made it? What happened to where it came back up?
I think that I think the Breakfast Club did something on it.
Oh, they just brought it back up just randomly.
Yeah, I mean, at least that's the only place I saw it. So you know.
So they just decided to bring it back up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's dang, Breakfast Club. That's bold.
Right. I thought that was your man.
Let's see what we got here. Steve. See if we got some.
My friends are men. I don't have female friends. I don't. I'm incapable of that.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, because come on.
Because you have a wife.
Well, I have a wife, and I don't really have female friends because look. Okay, let's get rid of this myth right here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Let's get.
He says it looks like he wanted to say something that he couldn't say right there.
He wanted to say what I want to say right now.
Like what do you feel like he was holding back right there?
He wanted to be like, stop being ridiculous. You know why I don't have any female friends. He wanted to be like, stop being like, you're asking me why, and you're trying to like, I know what you're trying to bait me into.
Yeah, you try and entice me to say something.
Yeah, you want me to say something crazy, but you know why. I shouldn't have to tell you why, and you should get it already. But since you want to, I am still Steve Harvey. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So you feel like right there, he felt like he was like a little disrespected, like with the question, like, come on now, like why?
Yeah, like, come on,
I don't want to get in the depth about this.
Right, but he was like, all right.
Okay.
You want to play.
Okay.
Let's just say it.
He definitely looked like he was. Let's see.
I have a wife, and I don't really have female friends because look. Okay, let's get rid of this myth right here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Let's get rid of this right here. You're an attractive woman. There's some guy somewhere saying, "Yeah, we're friends." No, that's not true. He's your friend only because you have made it absolutely clear that nothing else is happening except this friendship we have.
So I'm just saying, I mean, and I don't want to I don't want to do with you. I mean, obviously we're not saying all.
We're not saying all. We're not saying that's still up there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's still up there.
What did he just say?
He just said that you determine the boundaries of the friendship. If you say there's going to be no sex, well, then there's going to be no sex. But I always liken it to, I probably shouldn't have to tell a friend, don't steal from me. Like there'll be no stealing here. Any boundary that your friend would cross, if you let them, that's not a real friend. And if you're a semi-attractive woman and you offer up some vagina, he's gonna take it. He's gonna take it. He's a dude. Like, why wouldn't he take it?
9 times out of 10.
Yeah, he's gonna take it.
Or 99 times out of 100.
Well, yeah, but the thing is that you gotta be. There's a lot more checks and balances that you have to go through to make sure that this is an actual friendship. It can't just be like, oh, you play basketball, I play basketball too. Like you gotta overcome the idea of an actual physical attraction, and you just get to do it like that. No, it's more checks and balances. So he's probably not saying, oh, he's probably saying more often than not. You know what I'm saying? Which is true. Cause it's just, I'm like I said, I'm a good guy, but I'll just be like, nah, friends.
So go back to what you said. You said that just as like you, if you have a friend, you shouldn't have to tell that friend it's not going to be any stealing in this relationship.
Right.
Because if I have to set that as a boundary, then obviously that's not a friend.
Yeah, that's not a friend.
So you saying that when the boundary has to be set that there will be no sex in this relationship,
right?
Then that makes it not a friend.
Right.
But I mean, what if, you know, if a woman say like, I never said that, it's just already just, it's established because this is my friend. Like I never said it. We never set that boundary. That boundary is just what it is. It's no sex because that we didn't set the boundary. Just like you ain't set the no stealing boundary for your friend. What do you say to that?
Okay. Then I go back to the obvious sexual attraction. It's like if I like cake, and I have to like not like cake because I got to be friends with this cake. it's gonna be like it's not impossible, but I have to not want cake, and you got cake. It's not impossible, but it just takes a little bit more than just we're friends. Like women, like I hear a lot of times women they refer to the length of time you've been friends as a marker to say we've been friends for this long and nothing has happened, and that's just not a good marker. It's naive at best. It's naive. I mean, like at best you're being naive. Worst case you're being willfully ignorant. Like you just don't want to know. You see it, but you just don't want to know. You're just like, I know that he would have sex with me immediately if I said something, but I'm just gonna act like it just doesn't exist, which is worse. You know, if you actually just really just don't know, fine. You know what I'm saying? But at best, you don't know that you don't know, which is just naive. Willfully ignorant, though, that's the part where it gets really, really tricky because you can't prove willful ignorance.
No, you cannot.
You know, but I mean, it's you can't just be friends and then you have this sexual attraction, the idea of a sexual attraction there, and then you just don't acknowledge that it's there. It's not as simple as women would like to make it, and some corny dudes who lie a lot. But this guy is obviously this guy wanted to tell you the truth one time.
Yeah, I feel like he's under a lot of fire though for saying what he said. Like I didn't know it was.
He's telling that's the crap. It's like anytime a man lets you behind the curtains, anytime a man lets women behind the curtains, he's lying. He said, well, why don't I just lie like I was lying? Because you don't believe me when I'm freaking telling the truth. Like, why don't you just I'll just lie then. I'll just write you another book. Think like a man and act like a woman, part 17. I'll just write that book again because you would rather hear that than to hear me say, nah, we ain't like that. You know what I mean? I would just to me, that's the realest thing. I mean, that's not the realest, but it's real coming from him. Coming from him, it's just like, oh, well, yeah, he said some truth. That's real. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like an obvious truth, too. It's an obvious truth.
Let's see what we got going on here. It's an obvious truth.
Super obvious.
Okay, let's get rid of this myth right here. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. Let's get rid of this right here. You're an attractive woman. There's some guy somewhere saying, yeah, we're friends. No. That's not true. He's your friend only because you have made it absolutely clear that nothing else is happening except this friendship we have. We remain your friends in hopes that one day there'll be a crack in the door, a chink in the armor, and trust and believe that guy that you think is just your buddy, he will slide in that crack the moment he gets the opportunity.
And you
Because
think
we're
most
guys.
men think this way?
99.9% of us think that.
He did not say all.
He didn't say, "Oh, that's
To a
that,"
woman,
and that.
it just blows her back. No, I have male friends. You have male friends because they know it can be nothing else right now. I tell you what, all your male friends.
You have male friends because they know it could be nothing else right now.
Yeah. Like, and I think too, women romanticize the idea of like another, like if when you hear women describe how them and their guy got together and they've been around each other for a while, you usually hear them tell the story how we were just friends and we never tried anything. And then, people was always saying we should date. And then, just out of the blue, just, and then it was just nothing. And then it was something. It's just like, yeah, all right, cool. I'm gonna ask him. I ain't ask you.
The whole time he
the whole time
greased up.
He was greased his whole joint up. He was
Greased
greased up. And now you think that all of a sudden, just out of the blue, when he's been wanting to at least have sex with you since you all met. You know what I mean? Like that's again, that's just another, and the waiting part. You know what I'm saying? Like I was explaining the idea of how we slot, vagina, technical term, how we slot vagina, and it's
slot,
like what places that we put vagina in. You know what I'm saying? So it's new vagina, right? New vagina is the best vagina. And then it's vagina, which, that's great. You know what I'm saying? That's always good. Current vagina. And then it's possible vagina, right?
Okay.
And no way in the world would a guy mess up some current vagina for like some potential vagina. You know what I'm saying? But potential vagina can turn into new vagina just quick like that. Just, it's up here. And then it's just like, then you move everything down. You know what I'm saying? And like women think that because you didn't whip it out, that he must not want it. But like that he dates. So he's not probably gonna mess up.
You are potentially new.
You could be new. If you go to new, then get rid of this. This in the middle is nothing. But it's just
what I don't understand. Martin is saying he said I call bull. He said that if a woman states no sex, I'm fine with that. Keep it moving.
I don't know what he's saying there. I don't know what he's saying.
I feel like he's saying, and let me send him. As a matter of fact, are you hooked up?
Yeah, I'm hooked up. Oh, no. Hold on. Let me make sure.
Martin, if you want to call in and say exactly what you're saying, here's the number, and I'll send you the link in case you want a video in. Martin, let's see. Because he's saying that the hell with you. He's saying that
I hope he's not saying that I'm wrong. That would make me upset.
He's saying that you're wrong.
That would make me.
I feel like he's saying that you're wrong.
I don't feel
like
he's saying that.
I do. I feel like he's saying that if a woman says that they're no sex, then he's fine with that.
You know what? He is saying that. He's saying that.
He's saying that.
That's what he's saying.
If a woman says it's no sex, he's fine with that.
My man.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
But that's not what Steve is saying, and that's not what I'm saying. We're not saying, well, I'm going to be upset. No, it's going to be like
it's no sex, of course, because she said no sex. It's essentially saying what you saying and what he's saying.
Right.
Until she says it is sex.
Until she says it is sex.
And then Martin has his metaphorical or
of which like I coined it, and I'll say it again. It's for most guys, we're patiently and passively positioning ourselves in the pocket of possible pussy.
That sounds like Martin.
Did he say that? I said that. Okay. That sounds like what he does.
That sounds like what he does.
Yeah, he strikes me. Strikes me as a guy that does it. Does the patient.
Because we're guys.
Men think this way?
That you think is just your buddy, he will slide in that crack the moment he gets the opportunity. Because we're guys.
Men think this way?
99.9% of us think that way. And you tell this to a woman and it just blows her back. No, I have male friends. You have male friends because they know it can be nothing else right now. I tell you what, all your male friends, just ask them in a friendly way. if I wanted to date you, would you be okay with that? And watch the fireworks.
I'm saying.
Watch. I'm telling
I'm just saying, just like they had it was another podcast. I think it was the Fresh and Fit podcast, and they had a girl call her guy friend and say, "Hey, like, come through, like, you know, on some whatever." And it was just like, he was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?"
He was like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute. Let me tell my wife I'm going back to the gym and make sure the kids are asleep,
Right,
and I'm on my way."
Oh my goodness!
Shoot.
Yeah, but it's like listening to women talk about it. They say it as if, and they always, it's like a bully move.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a bully move. It's like, you know, you're insecure if you think that. It's like, no, we're letting you behind the curtain once again, and you're telling us how we feel when we're telling you, we're us telling you how we feel. And it's just, they don't get it. No, because we've been friends for 20 years. Yeah. Like, how many times, like, I would ask a woman, how many times have you had sex with a guy and he's been around for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 6 years? I'm sure it's happened, right? So the idea of being around a guy for 20 years doesn't matter. You can't say because I've been around him for this long, then that means that I'm now not gonna have sex with him. You will, if you said okay, he would say okay.
And I feel like Martin is trying to say that he's okay with no sex if a woman states no sex.
Of course, we're not gonna do the thing. We're gonna say okay and keep it moving. But your okay and keep it moving is patiently and passively positioning yourself in the pocket of possible. That's what you're doing. You know what I mean? Which we all kind of do on some level. Again, like, there are probably 3 women, and it's probably the same 2 or 3 for you as well, because we just brothers. We came up around the same women that are just off limits. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Everybody else is just like, hey, like, you know, we cool and all, but like, you know, come on. You know, we cool, but, you know, and if I got a woman, really stay away from me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, you don't even look at other females.
Hey, man, that was when I was married. When I was married, I didn't look women in the face. I just tried to keep it cool. You know, I tried to keep it cool. I mean,
Martin, I sent the link to your messenger, and the phone number is up, Martin. If you got the heart to call in or video in and say with you, because Martin probably got a lot of female friends.
Yeah, he does, and he runs that game on them. No, we're just friends.
I'm dogging you out, Martin, because that's what I do for a living. But we homies. So.
He probably give out special hugs and stuff.
He said that.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a long time ago. That was a previous podcast that he said he gives out special hugs.
Definitely said that.
Special hugs, my man.
I just feel like when I heard it again, I didn't think that he was saying anything that was just so
out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I was just like, if this is the same clip and I run it back, like,
yeah, if it's the same clip, I mean, of which. Go ahead. You play.
I didn't think that, you know, I run it all the way through. I was just like, what did I miss?
All of my friends are men. I don't have female friends. I don't. I'm incapable of that.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, because, you know, come on.
Because you have a wife.
Well, I have a wife, and I don't really have female friends because, look, okay, let's get rid of this myth right here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Let's get rid of this right here. You're an attractive woman. There's some guy somewhere saying, yeah, we're friends. No, that's not true. He's your friend only because you have made it absolutely clear that nothing else is happening except this friendship we have. We remain your friends in hopes that one day there'll be a crack in the door, a chink in the armor, and trust and believe that guy that you think is just your buddy, he will slide in that crack the moment he gets the opportunity.
I tell you what he's also not doing. He's not talking about the nature of men in the context of, he's saying date. Like, he's being very, very, you know, PG about his delivery because he gets paid by, you know, a CBS and a bunch of people or whatever. But like, he is not saying what really is. Like, they will have sex with you if there's no potential to date.
Go ahead.
Yeah, if there's no potential to date. Like, of which, to me, it's like, he should have said that. Like, he don't have to want to be with you to have sex with you. That's a guy function. Like, we come stock with have sex with you with no emotions. Like, we don't have to build up to that. Like, women have to build up to that. We don't really have to build up to that emotion. We can just go there. And that's what he's trying not to say to the lady, because again, I think it's like it was on, like, I mean, I don't know what that interview was from, but that sounds like a lady who has a lot of proper and bougie tendencies. You know what I'm saying? That she's not really, wanting to. But why? Why would you say such a thing? I don't understand.
It just sounds like the room, like I said, this was a year ago or something, but it sounds like the room agrees with him.
Yeah.
I hear some like, oh, I can't believe he said that, but that's the truth. And a lot of chuckling, a lot of, like, the room is accepting, like, okay, like, we know what it is. But I don't know why, I don't know why it turned into he's saying, oh, if a chick tell me no, I'm taking it.
Like,
I don't know, like Martin is just saying, like, oh, no sex, I'm fine with that. Well, yeah, you, of course, because she said it. Yeah, because you a rational human being. Like, right. If somebody says no sex, then you are fine with that.
Right, yeah.
Until they say some sex.
Some sex. hey, how about some sex? I thought you never asked. Shoot, and now potential has turned into new. That's just what it is. Like, and the quicker you match what's going on in your mind, what's going on in the real world. Shoot, come on, match it up. But yeah, I think also too, he curved the message and he said date. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say, do you and get to moving. You know what I'm saying? Of which he could have. I mean, he probably should have said it that way as a means to, like, push the narrative to what is actually true. I mean, and coming from him though, Mr. 3-month rule, you know what I'm saying? Coming from him is just, every now and again, you know what I'm saying? You got a goodie, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then, you know what I'm saying? But he should have said it how he really wanted to say it initially. Because how he really wanted to say it was, what? Ain't nobody your friend. You ain't even funny. You ain't funny. Nobody likes you. Baby, you're an attractive woman. That's what he wanted to say. That's what I felt like he wanted to say to the lady that we couldn't see that was off to the side.
She's not funny.
You're not funny. You just got a job. Yeah, well, or not. What is this?
And I know she agrees, which I just sent you, Diana. I just sent you the link if you want to call in or video in and state your opinion about what you're talking about, because it seems like you get it and you understand what he's saying. But I don't know if like I say, something comes out and people start to go with the crowd kind of sort of thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So one person feels one way about it, and everybody feels that way. 3 people, then it's 10, then it's 100, then it's whatever. But like the clip I saw, I saw it from the Breakfast Club, and immediately, of course, they're, that's Pander Central, the Breakfast Club, and he was just like, I disagree. Who said that? Envy. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. He got to disagree. He got to disagree. How you gonna stay around the vagina? If you want to give me agree, then he can't be around no more vagina. Like, baby. I think that it's just every situation may be different. It is. And I'm just saying that inside of your particular relationship, whatever you feel like you're comfortable with, that's what it is. Yeah, of course. That's what it is. Like, but in my mind, either side don't be like, I'm comfortable with having female friends. I'm just not comfortable with you having any guy friends. And like I say, but that's why I'd rather be a guy and just say, nah. Yeah, I mean, but it's more so a cautionary information for women. You know what I'm saying? Because that, like, dude, I can tell when a guy is like, yeah, we could just be friends. Like, I'm like, nigga, if you don't get away from my girl, I'll sock you in the face. Well, that's the thing is that, I'm guessing that in a relationship, we will rely on real time from each other to be like, that's not it. Yeah. And if you're, if you a guy, let's just say you're a guy. So I'm an actual guy. And your girl be like, I ain't feeling her energy at all. Like that's gonna have to be deaded. Like she's real touchy feely. She's laughing. You be like, nah, I grew up with her. I've known her for 20 years. And she like, but no, I don't. It's dead then. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a dead.
It doesn't matter what. It doesn't, and then vice versa. But she should take your advice just the same. But it's nothing should be said out of tit for tat or vindictiveness or.
That's the thing. That the only thing I see it being a slippery slope in that sense. Like it's gonna be some tit for tat. Well, why you okay with me? You okay with? I'm supposed to be okay with you having girls as friends, and you're not okay with me having males as friends. And it's just like, yes, it may seem like a double standard, but the way like women aren't. I'm doing the Steve Harvey.
Hey man, I'm just waiting for you to get canceled so I can have the show to myself. So say what you got to say and go ahead.
Right. It's just that the way that the game is set up, man. The game is set up to trick women. That's the way the game is set up. You know what I'm saying? The game is set up to trick women. So like her having sex with me while I'm with you. Although that may seem like it's more advantageous for me than her. Like
say that again.
Okay. So if I'm in a relationship, I'm in a whole relationship with a woman.
Okay. And let's say you like women. Go ahead. let's just hypothetically say you like women.
Right, hypothetically, okay. Right. I really like women and only like women. But so I'm with a whole woman. That's my girlfriend, wife, whatever. And this friend that I've had for however many years or whatever, it's not advantageous or in her favor to have sex with me while I'm in a relationship.
That's you winning. That's not her winning.
That's me winning.
Okay.
I win if that happens. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and there will be women that disagree, but disagreeing doesn't change the rule of
you winning.
I'm winning. You can disagree, but I still won. Like
so then okay, you having sex with a girl while you in a relationship. That girl doesn't win. You win it.
Yes.
And so go ahead and finish what you. So go ahead and flip the other side of the coin.
But for her, she's not winning because she get like women only. This is another thing too. Women know that their sex is more valuable on the dating market when they're 3-month ruling you. They know that their sex is more valuable on the dating market when they withhold it within a relationship. They know it's more valuable, but they don't know that it's more value when you bring up this. Like this scenario.
So let's just switch it for them and say that let's just go with the same scenario. Hypothetically, you like girls, you in a relationship with a real girl this time, not a blow up doll. So you in a relationship.
I'm in a relationship
and with a girl, and
yes. She has a male friend.
Has a male friend that has sex with her. You feel like, well, that doesn't make her win. That makes him win.
He won.
He won that.
Yeah, he won that. He easily won. You know what I'm saying? He won. And the reason that he won is because he got some free vagina.
And he off into the sunset.
Right. And look, what might happen is that I might leave you. And then now what you gonna do? Be with him? Free vagina man?
You ain't gonna go be with him.
That's what I'm saying. Like you lose. You know what I'm saying? And the older you are, the more you lost because it's just less dudes after a while. It's just less dudes. Look, man, look. But it's just like it seems like a double standard. But again, on your end, you get the valuable. Your sex is more valuable on the dating market. You know what I'm saying? Women's sex is more valuable on the dating market, and it's just not. I don't know. You can't have the benefits without the responsibilities, and this is one of them. I'm saying you might not be able to have 5-10 guy friends all around vagina.
Let you slide out this time, Martin. Now you bringing up finals and stuff. Trying to make a brother.
Guy.
I'll let you slide out this time. That's
in the middle of finishing my finals.
Yeah.
My finals.
My final. This is singular.
Singular final.
Yeah, he has one.
Yeah, right.
Hey, so essentially, I mean, understood better, understood like it is, and not letting the world just go and run with it. Like he's speaking the truth.
He's telling the truth.
He's telling the truth.
Yeah, and which again, like I say, it seems as though and it's been really more recent than anything that women have been or men have been rather, telling women what it is that we actually want, as opposed to playing this Derrick Jackson game, playing this, this Michael Todd game of saying, and if a man really, and if what we really are, like, we like this. You know what I'm saying? And the more we do that, the more that women are telling you, no, that's not what you think. You know what I mean? Most men think this. And it's just like, yeah, they've been telling you that because they've been having sex with you. You got to listen to guys who don't want your vagina. You got to listen to more guys that don't want your vagina.
Well, because, come on.
Because you have a wife.
Well, I have a wife, and I don't really have female friends because, look.
That part's always funny.
Let's get rid of this myth right here. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. Let's get rid of this right here. You're an attractive woman. There's some guy somewhere saying, yeah, we're friends. No, that's not true. He's your friend only because you have made it absolutely clear that nothing else is happening.
You know this whole diagram. Has he responded? Has he rebutted? Has he doubled down, so to speak?
No, he hasn't doubled down.
Okay. I feel like it's more. I feel like if that was a year ago, it's probably more interviews with his guy saying the exact same thing.
You know what? I think that was. I would have to hear the questions before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have to hear the questions leading up to that question, because I don't think that, like, it's one interview of Morgan Freeman saying, they was like, I hear you pretty much a ladies' man. He's like, yeah, kind of, I guess. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, I hear you are. He was like, I'll tell you a secret. He's like, what's the secret? What's the secret? He was like, don't chase them. Just do whatever you're doing, be great, and then they'll come. So yeah, I mean, maybe I'm a ladies' man, but like, I'm not a ladies' man because I know how to talk to him or anything.
Morgan Freeman said that?
Morgan Freeman. I just go and I be great, and then they'll be there because you're great.
My nigga.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, he's
just giving out game, free game.
Free game. Just go ahead and do what you do. Yeah, Morgan Freeman.
Pretty good.
Morgan Freeman, the guy.
The God.
I said the guy, but the guy, whatever.
The God, the voice of
Yes. He played Bruce Almighty.
His voice is always like godly, is what I was.
Yeah, that too. Him was my man.
Mufasa,
definitely.
Yeah.
James Earl Jones. Yes. Of course, always Denzel.
Denzel don't got no godly voice.
My man, if God sounded like Denzel, you be like,
Denzel don't got. I'm talking about he don't have no. Man, I'm not about to have that conversation with you. Yeah, so that's. I mean, like I said, explain correctly. I don't disagree with it.
Yeah, no, I
to explain correctly and taking into the context that it's supposed to be. And not just taking it and run with it and saying like, "Oh, I would never have sex with a girl if she told me no." Like, nobody, in a right mind would.
Yeah, that's not even a thing.
Yeah, but that's not even what he's talking about. So like, I don't know. Like,
so what you gonna do? Dang it! Like, no, it's not. It's not what we're talking about. We're certainly not talking about that.
Whoa, shots.
Says the man who had an affair with his stepdaughter, right? No, that didn't happen.
I don't know.
I don't think that happened. I think that he has a stepdaughter whose last name is Harvey, and she's, on the loose. But I don't think that he had, an affair with his stepdaughter. That doesn't make any sense. That would be a bigger story than what you're saying to me now. Nah. His.
Well, you gonna just what you calling her a liar?
No, I just think she heard it wrong. She heard it wrong. I think she's talking about, maybe she might be talking about Lori Harvey. She might be mixing like 7 stories together. Yeah, I don't think he had
Oh, she talking about Morgan Freeman.
Oh, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, she's talking about Morgan Freeman.
Yes, Morgan Freeman. You're probably right about that one. But I mean, he's a ladies' man. He's a ladies' man. That's what he is. He's a ladies' man, and he's a very He gave bars. But I mean, he's right. Because I mean, who would do that?
Who would do what?
Who would if you're a Morgan Freeman? You're probably right, Lynette. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Steve Harvey. But
just automatically, Lori Harvey just came right to your mind.
because she said stepdaughter.
I know.
She said stepdaughter. So I just was like, yeah. But no, Morgan Freeman.
He
that
had
just more proves what he
had an affair with his stepdaughter. That proves what he's saying is right.
Right.
He probably wasn't trying to have sex with his stepdaughter. She just, he just left her alone, and he woke up was getting rolled one day.
yeah. I mean, he's an Oscar winner, right? He won an Oscar.
Hey man,
he's an Oscar winner. He's one of the greatest in his craft. Like, this doesn't,
that doesn't excuse him having sex with his stepdaughter.
It doesn't excuse it, but what I'm saying is that the idea of being that great to where you're in the elite class of, winning Oscars, it's just like, well, he's a great. So he was great. And then even his stepdaughter was like, I can't take, I gotta give him some. I gotta give him some.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to touch that.
She did. And you're right. It was Morgan Freeman.
You heard that story.
I heard that story. That's like recent.
Oh,
within the last like couple 2-3 years. I mean, at least as far as I
remember that. Story. It would, but I mean, if he had affair. Oh, so that's his wife's daughter.
His wife's daughter. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. I was trying to put it together. It just came right there. It just came.
Morgan is the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. Nobody can pull that off, man. Who can pull that off?
Who's terrible?
He's terrible.
Who is terrible? Are you saying Steve Harvey is terrible, or are you saying Morgan Freeman is terrible?
Or are you saying that I'm terrible?
I'm about to send you the link, Antoine. We want to hear, baby. We want to hear
you. Yeah, because I'm supposed to, when I see you, I'm supposed to punch you in the face. That's what somebody said. Somebody told me that I have to punch you in the face when I see you.
Oh, let's see what we got going on here. Why? Okay. You could either video in, Antoine. I sent you the video link, or if you want, you can call in. Please tell me why you think Steve Harvey is terrible. Please. I want to hear your side of things, Antoine Archer. He's terrible. Wait a minute. I feel like I was about to do something that I ain't doing.
Yeah, Mr. She has pretty teeth.
Hey man, why you wanna fight everybody, man?
Just feisty guy.
Bro, you very feisty. And call in, Antoine, and let me know why you think what Steve Harvey said was terrible. Oh, this is the link.
I believe you, Lynette.
No,
I believe
he don't believe you.
I do. I believe you.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
He don't believe what you saying. He don't believe what you saying. Hey, Lynette. Do you have pictures?
No.
You have pictures of the actual act? Because I don't believe that happened. I don't believe Morgan Freeman had sex with his stepdaughter. Do you have pictures of that? Because if you do, I mean, that'll make me
that number that's up. Just text him to that number.
Text him to that number.
To that number.
How does she even look? Let me look later. Hold on. I forgot. We got
the whole internet right here.
The whole internet. Wait. Okay.
We'll go back to that. Morgan Freeman's
free.
That's up there.
What's up? They don't say
stepdaughter. Hey man, something crazy might come on.
I hope nothing crazy might come on.
Had an affair with his stepdaughter. Yeah, it's crazy. It's mad crazy, son. They just gonna give us the story.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know who's who. Alleged murderer.
Well, I would imagine that that's the girl that's sitting that's next to him is the daughter.
Oh wait. We gotta show to people what we're looking at. I guess this is what you're talking about, Lynette. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, well,
I don't know what's going on, but I guess this is the stepdaughter. This will have to be the stepdaughter.
It has to be the stepdaughter.
And then who is this guy?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
she was. It says before she was murdered.
Oh crap! So that's a whole
before
nother.
she was murdered,
Mm.
she told her boyfriend,
Mm.
that she was it's been a secret. But she not here no more. She was murdered.
Yeah, so we don't know what that story is. True.
Yeah, like I'm rolling with Morgan Freeman on this one, man.
I'm rolling with he didn't do
I'm
it.
with Morgan
Gotta
Freeman.
believe.
Man.
I don't.
Yeah, Lynette.
Hell. How could you put something like that in your mental Rolodex?
Or that. Or that. I think that goes. Doesn't that go?
I'm rolling with. I don't know. Like somebody's in distress and they about to die. They boyfriend about to murder them. I might say something wild. I'm about to get murdered.
Right. I might say something.
Yeah, and then you go take that. I might be like, yeah, Michael. Michael got.
That's not true.
Do you know Michael continuously gets butt raped?
Why would you say?
He continuously gets butt. I mean, then I die. And then it's just like, and then it's just like, yeah, man, this is messed up what happened to Vince. But did you know? Did you know Michael was getting butt raped? Yeah.
No.
Because from a reliable source, it was a dying Vince. It's very reliable.
Yeah, that would be rude of you to just say something like that about me.
If I'm about to die, I feel like I want to give the world a shocker. If I had the platform to give the world a shocker, I want to give the world a shocker before I go.
Yeah. Well, I hope that's not it.
I just want to see. I mean, I guess I just
say something great about me.
And nobody's gonna believe that.
Why wouldn't you say something great about me?
Give me what would be your great? What would be your great?
I don't
like what would be your great?
What? You could
all of my friends.
You could say some good stuff, man. You don't have to say that. You can say nothing about me. There you go. We're on to the next. You can say nothing about me. Absolutely.
I'm giving it up.
Nah, man. That's not the truth, though.
I don't think she told the truth. That's what this is about.
Yeah, I don't think that's the truth.
That's what this is about.
Right. No. You could say something, anything. Steph Curry hit 150 shots in a row. Michael hit 151.
Now who's gonna know? Yeah, whatever.
And it's just
I guess we've Antoine. I mean, you didn't talk about fighting him, so he's not.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Man.
He being rude, man.
I'm not being rude. You're the rude one.
I ain't said nothing rude.
You are the rude one, though. People do know that, right?
I don't think people feel like I'm rude to you. I would never say Antoine had likes anal sex.
I didn't say. Nobody said. You gonna get his flag?
I said you like that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you saying that to me, and I'm your brother. Like they should think, dang, what would he say to me?
I'm nice. I'm only mean to you.
Right.
Hey man, that's
put your dick up.
Jesus Christ, what is up with these buttons?
Hey man, that would be the button you put. Do we have a pause on here? God damn it. Jeez Louise.
Why do these buttons not be what I want them to be when I want them to be it?
What did you think put your dick up was gonna say?
I didn't think that it was gonna say that. I didn't have that one. I didn't. Grant, it's the moment is past. I can't even get these buttons correct. Well, let me push the buttons. Just saying.
Hey man, listen. If your opinion is that of, but that's so crazy to me, right? What did
he messaged us? He said he hung up at work.
Oh, he about to call?
No, he said he's at work.
Oh, why is it that? And I'm not gonna do to you and disrespect everybody like you do, but it seems like you kind of know who's gonna agree or disagree with Steve Harvey.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What are some characteristics, and then we're gonna get out of here. What are some characteristics that you feel you have to disagree with Steve Harvey as a male and as a female? So as a man and a woman, tell me this
Okay.
This clean slated, no face, no nothing, male.
6 million cumulative followers of Derrick Jackson. They don't have that. I don't need to know your face. I mean, they women. But
I'm just saying, like what kind of characteristics do you think that this man have that would disagree?
he calls women queens.
She just
He does. He calls women.
you don't call women queen?
No,
You don't call women queens?
no, not at all.
Do you think I do that?
I don't think you should. If you do, I've never heard you do it.
Yeah,
I mean, when we together, you call them something different. I don't want to say, and he says all. He says all too. He leans in. He leans in. He says all. But
what other characteristics? So give me one other characteristic, then I go to women.
okay,
That you think that a man to have that disagrees with what Steve Harvey is saying.
a man that just probably is a man that panders to women.
Panders to women.
Yeah, a man that panders to women.
Give me the characteristics of a woman that would disagree with Steve Harvey. Give me 3 of them.
A woman with 5 male friends.
she has to be doing it to disagree with Steve Harvey because obviously.
Also, she has no attractive female friends.
Wow.
That's just it. You know what I'm saying?
Those two.
I mean, like, and we can throw a third one in.
Just throw a third one in.
But just for let's see here. A third one. And she runs her relationship. How about that? She runs her relationship.
Hey man. That's Michael. Michael said that.
Hey, 99.9% is it's not all.
Steve Harvey stayed away from all.
He did. He stayed away. He's the closest.
He stayed away from all.
99.9% is that's 999 out of 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he's pretty close.
I feel like he meant that though.
I feel like
he meant that because it is that one male every 999 times that are really being a friend to a female.
Yeah.
I mean, they really being a woman's friend.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just like for it to be that rare and really be that rare, but all females just think they have all these guy friends. Like, dang, like it's called letting the fox in the hen house or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the guy. Like the guy who is friends with your particular girl. Guy who's friends with your girl. Just assume he had to bend over the couch. Just assume it. I mean, I would just assume it.
Hey, don't do that.
Why?
Cause like that guy could lose it.
Yeah, he should leave her. I would say leave her.
There you go. Thank you. Letting the fox in the chicken coop. What did I say?
Yeah. You said hen. A hen is a guy, I think. Well, no. Hen is a rooster. That's a guy. Hen. It is the hen house. He was right.
I don't know because I don't.
No, he was right.
You had a whole chicken.
Shut up. I had a chicken. He was supposed to be helping us to get our.
All right,
man. Goodness me.
Oh my goodness.
I had a chicken coop at my house. That's funny.
I'm Vince Perkins. This is Mike Perkins. It's the hen house.
Yes.